What if I told you that you only needed 2 exercises after 40? Don't take it from me. There's a strength coach who trained Soviet special forces, brought their methods to America, and then wrote an entire book arguing something that sounds almost impossible. According to Pavel Tsatsouline, you need exactly 2 movements, 1 push and 1 squat, practiced as skills, and they'll build more real, usable strength than 90% of the people sweating it out in any gym. He laid this out in a book he called The Naked Warrior, and the idea is simple. 2 bodyweight exercises, the 1-arm push-up and the 1-leg squat, cover your entire body, upper and lower, push and hinge, front and back. And because they're bodyweight, there's no barbell crushing down on your spine and no heavy load grinding your joints, which is exactly why this approach makes so much sense for a body that's picked up a few aches over the years. Today, I'm going to show you both movements, and more importantly, I'm going to show you the ladder of easier versions that lets you start exactly where you are right now, no matter how far from a 1-arm push-up that might be. So let's get into them. But first, let me answer the obvious question. Why only 2? Why not the 75 exercises every fitness app wants to sell you? Here's the thing. Your body doesn't actually know exercises. It knows efforts, it knows tension and resistance and the demand to get stronger. When you scatter your attention across 50 movements, you never get good at any of them. You stay a permanent beginner at everything. But when you pick 2 movements and patiently climb from the easy versions toward the hard ones over months and years, you build the kind of strength that actually transfers to your life. Getting off the floor, carrying the groceries, catching yourself when you trip. Pavel's whole philosophy is that strength is a skill. And the way you build a skill is by practicing a few things deeply, not by sampling everything shallowly. Depth beats variety, every single time. The first exercise is the 1-arm push-up. And before your brain throws it out as impossible, understand that the 1-arm push-up is the destination, not the starting line. What matters is the ladder you climb to get there, because every single rung is building your chest, your shoulders, your arms, and most of all, the deep core strength that holds your whole body together. Here's the ladder from the ground up. If you're starting fresh, you begin with the wall push-up. Stand arm's length from a wall, hands flat on it a little wider than your shoulders, and push your body away from it under control. When that's easy for plenty of reps, you lower the angle, hands on a kitchen counter, then on a sturdy chair or coffee table. The lower your hands, the harder it gets. From there, you graduate to push-ups on your knees on the floor, then to the full push-up from your toes. And here's where most people think the road ends, but for Pavel, it's barely the halfway point. From the full push-up, you start shifting your weight, the archer push-up, where one arm does most of the work and the other just assists out to the side. Then the uneven push-up, one hand elevated on a book or a ball. And eventually, weight stacked onto one arm, the 1-arm push-up itself. Now here's the part that makes any rung of that ladder build serious strength, and it's pure Pavel, tension. Whatever version you're doing, you don't just flop up and down. You grip the floor or the surface with your fingers like you're trying to tear it. You squeeze your glutes hard. You brace your stomach like you're about to take a punch, so your whole body is one rigid plank from your head to your heels. Done that way, even a counter push-up becomes a full body strength exercise instead of an arm exercise. Lower yourself slowly, a count of 3, keeping that tension the whole way, and press back up just as deliberately. The mistakes are easy to spot. The first is sagging in the middle, hips dropping toward the floor, which means you've let go of the tension and you're hanging on your lower back instead of working. The fix is the glute squeeze. Squeeze and the hips lift right back into line. The second mistake is rushing, banging out fast, sloppy reps to hit a number. Slow, intense beats fast and loose, always. Pick the hardest version where you can still do about 5 clean, controlled reps and live there until it gets easy. Then climb one rung. Now, before I show you the second exercise, let me tell you about something that's helped a lot of people in your situation. Climbing this ladder takes a body that moves well, and if yours is stiff, achy, and fights you every time you get down to the floor, that's the very first thing to fix. I created a 30-day program called Reboot Your Body that walks you step by step through rebuilding the movement and strength you've lost. It's a daily plan, no equipment, no guesswork, designed to get you back to playing on the floor with your kids or your grandkids without paying for it the next morning, climbing stairs without that twinge in your knee, and moving through your whole day without that background ache you've started treating as normal. The link is in the description below if you want to check it out. Build the foundation first, and these 2 exercises will pay you back twice as fast. All right, the second exercise is the one-leg squat, the pistol. And this is the one that separates strong legs from legs that just look like they work. Standing up on one leg, all the way down and all the way back up, demands strength, balance, and mobility all at once, which is exactly why it carries over to everything you do on 2 feet. And just like the push-up, the pistol is the destination, and there's a ladder to climb to reach it. Here's that ladder. You start with the box squat. Sit back onto a chair or a bench with both feet, then stand back up, controlling every inch so you're not just flopping down and bouncing off the seat. When 2 legs get easy, you start shifting the work onto one. Sit back onto the chair with both feet, but stand up using mostly one leg, letting the other just tap for balance. From there, the assisted one-leg squat. Hold onto a door frame, a sturdy pole, or a towel looped around a fixed handle. Extend one leg out in front of you, and lower down on the standing leg as far as you can, while your arms take some of the load. You use less and less arm assistance over the weeks. Then comes the elevated pistol, where you squat down on one leg onto a low box or step so you only have to control part of the range. As you get stronger, you lower the box. And eventually you're doing the full pistol from flat ground, one leg extended in front, sinking all the way down and standing all the way back up under control. The honest truth is this ladder is a long game, and that's a good thing, not a bad one. It'll likely take longer than the push-up, because the pistol asks for ankle and hip mobility most people have lost from years of sitting. If you can't keep your heel down at the bottom, your ankle is the limiter. Work on that deep squat hold I've shown you in other videos, and the pistol will open up. The big mistake on the way down is letting the knee cave inward toward the middle. Drive that knee out, tracking in the same direction as your foot, and you protect the joint while you build it. The other mistake is collapsing at the bottom and bouncing up off your own tendons. Control it. Own the bottom position. Stand up with intention, driving your heel through the floor. And here's what makes both of these exercises perfect for joints that have some miles on them. There's no external weight, nothing pressing down on your spine, nothing loading your knees beyond your own body. You progress not by piling on more pounds, but by making the movement itself harder. A lower hand position, a deeper range, less assistance. Your joints get stronger without ever getting crushed. That's the difference between strength training that breaks people down over the years and strength training that holds them together. So here's how you put these 2 exercises to work, and this is where Pavel's method really shines, because you're not going to train them like a workout. You're going to practice them like skills. Pick the rung on each ladder where you can do about 5 clean, tense reps. Then, several times across your day, do a set or 2 of each. Never to failure, never grinding, always stopping while your reps are still sharp and strong. A few push-ups by the counter when you get up for coffee. A few one-leg sit-to-stands off the kitchen chair before lunch. A set of each before bed. You're greasing the groove, the way I've explained before. Frequent, fresh, easy practice that quietly stacks up into serious strength. Stay off failure. The moment your form gets ugly or your reps slow down, the set is over. Ugly reps just teach your body to be weak. Keep everything crisp, and when a version gets easy, when 5 reps becomes 10 and it stops challenging you, you don't chase higher and higher numbers forever. You climb to the next rung. Harder version, back down to 5 clean reps and keep building. That's the engine. Modest reps, maximum tension, frequent practice, and a steady climb up the ladder for as long as you live. That's the entire program. 1 push, 1 squat, no gym membership, No rack of dumbbells, no joint pounding loads, no hour-long sessions you dread. 2 movements you can practice in your kitchen in regular clothes, scaled to exactly where you are today, and progressible for the rest of your life. Pavel built his whole bodyweight philosophy on this, and the strongest part isn't how impressive the final versions look. It's how patiently anyone can climb toward them, starting from a wall push-up and a chair squat, a few clean reps at a time. If you want a complete day-by-day plan that rebuilds your foundation so you can climb these ladders strong and pain-free, head to the link in the description and grab Reboot Your Body. And if this video helped you, hit subscribe because there are a lot more of these coming. Now pick your 2 starting rungs, find a wall or a counter, find a sturdy chair, and give me 5 clean push-ups and 5 controlled sit-to-stands. Every muscle tight, every rep slow. Your first practice session starts now.